In this video, I'd like to show you how to set up an MLA style paper in Google Docs and how to save your file for submission to Blackboard so that it retains all of your formatting. The first thing you need to do is create a new Google document. So I'm going to do that here. And now the next thing that we see here is that it is in, you want to look at the font, and the font size are the first thing that you do for MLA. Arial is fine for the font, but Times New Roman is one that is often used. I've started to use Courier New because some people have told me it's easier to proofread it. You can change it later if you don't like the way it looks. So I'm doing Courier New. I'm going to do 12-point font. The next thing I need to do is set up the line spacing. So I'm going to go over here to the line spacing thing, and I need to make it double spaced. You also may want to look and just make sure that you don't have anything set to add spaces before or after paragraphs, because you want there not to be a big gap between your paragraphs. This one looks fine, so we'll go with that. The next thing you need is the Mla header, and this is not in the header space of the document. It's on the first 4 lines of the first page of the document. The header is on the left margin, and that's where we are, and it consists of these elements: your name as the student, your professor's name, your course name, which could be ENG 101 or ENG 102, depending on what class you're in. I'm doing this for both classes right now. And then the date. And the date, if you want to be super MLA compliant, is the day first, so the 23rd, and then the month, January, and then the year. And now you're on the 5th line down of the document. This is where you need to put your centered title. The title needs to be reflective of the contents of the document, not the assignment. So like not just literacy narrative or research paper, but something that's catchy and interesting. For now, since this is just a demo for you, I'm just going to say centered title. And you notice that when I hit enter, now I'm on the 6th line of the document, it's still centered. So you want to make sure that you go back over to the left margin, left justify it. And then from here, I'm just going to add some dummy text so that you can see kind of what a paper looks like for this. The only thing that I need to do from here is when I added this text, I need to make sure that I hit the tab key to indent every paragraph. So you're not just having it be on the left margin. Make sure that you hit the tab key every time as you're typing. So this is what this looks like. The last thing that you really need up here is to go into the header of the document. And you want to make this, you see that it's right now on the left-hand side. You want to make this be on the right-hand side. This is where the page numbers go. And then you're going to go options. You want page numbers. You want it to be on the first page, so you just apply it and it pops it in there. Then you want to take your cursor and put it to the left of that, and you want to put your last name and a space, and then you can get out of this. And now you can see that the page numbering tool is going to do this. The other thing you might want to do, but I'm not going to bother with it here, is make sure that this stuff up here is in the same font as everything else. You can see that this is Arial 11. You'd really want it to be Courier New and 12 for that. I didn't change it, but that's fine. So after you've done all of these things, you need to save your document. Right now it says it's an untitled document. I'd go ahead and rename this to be not document 1 or document 2 or anything like that, but I suggest that you take the date here. So 2022-01-23, which is the date that I'm doing this. And then here you can do whatever the assignment was. So literacy narrative, and I'll say draft. I'll just put DFT for that. And I'll do another underbar, and then maybe the class that this is for, so ENG 101. That way you can see in the file name what it is. So I'll hit enter on that, and now that's what this is called. Now, from here, for Google Docs, it says that it'll let you download it as, here, I'll do it in fact. So I'm going to File, Download. It says it'll do this as a Microsoft Word document, but it is lying to you. It really doesn't keep your formatting completely right when you do it. And it's also really easy to have a hard time finding what you actually saved because of the way things, especially on Chromebook. I discovered that last term using a Chromebook. So what I would suggest you do instead is go here go to the PDF document and save it as that. And then look and see where it's saving. This downloads folder is fine with me. Just click save, and now it is in your downloads folder. And so you can go there and find and see that it has the PDF extension on it. And from there, you should be able to submit your file to whatever software you need to submit it to. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks.